Physics is the study of the universe, from the tiniest particles to the largest galaxy. Physics is particularly on the how and why of any concept. My name is Basi Ejogba. I'm a 400 level student in the University of Calabar studying medical laboratory science. And in my channel, we help students level up their academic game. We also teach students how to learn faster and assimilate faster, and we also talk about self-development and scholarship opportunities in Nigeria and abroad. So if you love content like that, don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so they can continue getting updates anytime I'll drop videos like this, and so that you can also help me grow. Physics is one of those subjects that students find incredibly challenging while others love it, but it doesn't have to be so. Today, I'm going to share proven strategies to help you not just survive physics but also grow in it. So, if you are ready to level up your physics game, please watch this video to the end. So, number one is that you have to understand the basics. The solid foundation in physics is very, very important. When you fail to get this solid foundation, you get to find out that is where you start having problem. And this solid foundation starts from your SS1. Now there are a lot of students that in their schools they didn't have these opportunities of going to Ivy League secondary schools or Ivy League institutions where they teach them physics. Some students attend village secondary school and they tend to miss out this foundation in physics. And the moment you miss out this foundation in physics, you get to find out that is where the problem starts. And these foundations in physics is not a rocket science. This is basically understanding the formulas, understanding algebra, and also understanding geometry. These are all important physics foundations that will help you have a solid stand in the understanding of physics. Also, you have to master the formulas. Just like I said, a lot of students miss out this foundation of mastering formulas. And when they tend to grow and start seeing more of physics, they tend to get completely lost because they don't know the formula which they can apply to a particular questions. And the moment you don't know the formula to apply in the particular questions when it involves physics, know that you have missed it out. You have missed out automatically. Formulas is as important as any other thing when it comes to physics. Also, strengthening your math skills. Just like I've talked about algebra, I've talked about trigonometry. Mathematics and physics are twins. They work in pari passu. You cannot do physics without mathematics. You get physics have a touch or have a lot of mathematics in it, and when you miss out in your mathematics foundation, also when it involves solvings like algebra, involves solvings like trigonometry, you also get to find it a lot difficult when you want to go to physics. So by having a solid foundation, mastering your formulas, having a foundation also in mathematics will help you skill through or understand physics. Number two is that you have to visualize and connect. By visualization and connection, what I mean is by you can use diagrams. Using of diagrams is very, very important. It tends to give you this connection with what you are doing. A lot of students learn when there is diagram. When they are seeing diagram, apart from just the formulas, a lot of students learn when there is diagram. People like me also, I learn when I visualize and connect. That means if I'm learning physics in a classroom and my teacher is teaching physics, what I do is that I tend to connect the clothes my teacher is wearing that particular day. If she or she is wearing a ash cloth and is teaching us any topic in physics, let's say wave, I'm going to connect ash clothes to wave. So that is how I try to also help myself in physics. You can also watch animations and experiments. There are a lot of animations and experiments concerning physics that you can watch on YouTube. There are a lot of channels that talks about it. So it is going to really help you because it's no longer going to be something that is serious like that. It's not going to be something that is going to be by force, because animations will also cool you down, gives you this feeling of vibe of a calm surrounding while you are also learning through fun. And also, physics is not an abstract. Physics is not abstract. If you want to really get well or get better in your physics, is that you have to connect whatever is happening or whatever you are reading, you have to connect it to the real world. Connection or whatever you are reading to the real world will give you a better understanding of physics. Let's talk about, if you are talking about waves and you are just learning the waves abstract, by connecting the wave that you are learning in classroom to the wave that you have experienced in your local community streams or even in the swimming pool, this will really give you understanding of what wave is all about in physics, and this will help level up your physics game. Okay, thirdly is that you have to solve problems strategically. In physics, you don't just rush to start solving problems. You see a particular question, the first thing that comes to your mind is you have to start solving problem. You have to start solving problem. By solving questions or problems strategically, you have to understand the problem that has been presented to you. You have to sit back and analyze the concept that has been given to you. Check it out, understand it first. You have to understand the questions, and when you understand the questions, start solving and apply the right formula for that question. That is why I say you have to understand, because if you don't understand it, you won't be able to apply the right formula. So understand the questions and apply the formula at when it is needed. Number four, which is the last, is that you have to study smarter, not harder. Just like people used to say, that it's not by hard work, it's by smart work. You get? Because even is by hard work. I believe those who are pushing wheelbarrow in the market will have been richer than Dangote. You get? So, but here in our academics, it also applies. You don't need to study for 20 hours. You don't need to study for 500 hours, or out of 24 hours in a day, you study 20 hours just because of physics, and you don't even have time for yourself. By studying smarter, not harder, is that you can, after reading, you can decide to teach someone else. When you are teaching someone else, it will also help you understand the concept of what you are reading. If you are teaching, let's assume you finish a particular topic and you start teaching your friend, or even you just start teaching your friend, or you have an imaginary audience and you go to for example, you come here and you start teaching an imaginary audience. This is going to play a role in your brain, and it's going to I will not use the word convince, but it's going to let your brain know that, okay, this particular guy is understanding what he or she is doing. Also, by working in group is going to really help you, because you can't understand everything. By working in group, there are some people there's someone that in a particular group that will understand this concept more than you, and you will understand this concept more than that person. By so doing, you can also, the two of you can teach each other the one you know and the one your friend don't know, and from there you all grow together. Also, lastly, is that you have to take regular breaks. Just like I've said, you don't have to study for 20 hours out of 24 hours to show that, oh, I want to really get good in physics. You can decide to study 3 hours every day. Study your physics 3 hours every day. And when I say study 3 hours, you can start from 7 o'clock and read till 9. Now, I'm not saying that you have to sit down in your chair and read from 7 till 9. You can start to read from 7 p.m. to 7:30. You take a 5-minute break, that's from 7:30 to 7:35, and you come back and read to 8 p.m. Just take a break like that, and it's going to really help you. It's really going to help you master or understand the concept of what you are reading, because as of that time, you are not putting yourself under pressure. You get? So it is very important that you understand this concept if you want to really get better in physics. Just like I've said, number one is that you have to understand the basics. That is by having a solid foundation. Number two is that you have to visualize and connect. Number three is that you have to solve problems strategically. Number four is that you have to study smarter, not harder. Getting better at physics isn't just about hard work. Just like I said, it is about having the right mindset and strategies. And I believe with these tips, you will be well on your way in mastering and getting better in physics. If you love this video, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so that you can continue getting updates anytime I'll drop videos like this, and so that you can also help me grow. Comment below your favorite physics tips, or let me know if there's a topic you did like me to cover on. Until I see you in my next video, remember you are unique, remember you are wonderful, and remember that you are a pacesetter. I really love you.